all the officials in the ring, security, trying to keep these two men apart until it is time to begin this matchup. Once again, as you heard from Brett Wolverton, the situation is this. PWX has been indemnified from anything that might happen to these two men. They have signed off. They have agreed to a fight like this. And when the bell rings, we are about to see a war.
Trevin, look at the amount of men keeping these two apart.
Oh, it's insane, and you can see right now, I do not envy official Fritz having to deal with these two men.
As you said, 1 year in the making, Trevin.
Rise of a Champion, February 2017. These guys having an opportunity to become tag team champions, coming up short. It was one of the biggest shows, if not the biggest show ever in PWX. And after coming up short, Corey attacking John, Corey blaming John, and right now it's boiling up in the center of the ring here.
That did not take long, Trevin.
No, you heard.
The hatred is real.
Absolutely, you can see both men have come for a fight, neither man in wrestling attire. And this is going to be a fight. Springing himself in with that spear right there is Skyler.
Trevin, he's already taken the belt off. This will not be a wrestling match, Trevin. Unsanctioned, Cabarrus Arena.
What a slap with that belt. You can hear it connecting to the skin. And you will see the back of Corey Hollis start to become more and more.
It is already starting to welt, Trevin.
Exactly, that red hue. It was in this.
Trevin, we're about a minute into this match and it's already broken down.
These guys fighting outside of the ring again. There are no rules in a situation like this. In fact, we need to be very careful. Nowhere is safe. As you just saw there, Skyler thrown into the guardrail by Hollis.
Trevin, I don't feel safe at ringside.
Well, and you just saw what we had to do just to get this match started, how many men we needed in between them. And he who cast the first stone. I've never seen so many human beings have to stop two men from trying to kill each other. And right now what we're seeing here is Skyler jumping out into the crowd with a clothesline. And I'm going to be honest, guys, we have an obscured view of the situation here. And as things start to go and break down, the action might have to speak for itself. Still mind-blowing how long.
Trevin, I believe that was a cookie sheet.
You see these men just fighting over into the area with the merchandise, the area with the food. Once again, nowhere is safe here in all of the Cabarrus Arena here in Concord, North Carolina. And I believe they're fighting out now.
Into the mezzanine.
And as these guys battle, John Skyler so reluctant to have to face his former partner. We talked about it like brothers from different mothers. A situation you don't want to always have to fight your little brother, even when your little brother's doing things that, you know, obviously deserve that beating. And this is the situation. Corey attacking John, blaming John for them not being more successful. And if you really look at it, since they broke up, they've really been in a bit of a funk, if you will, with their career. These guys, you know, between the issue and Hollis constantly trying to come after Skyler, to the fact that I think Corey looks at what John Skyler has done here, a former two-time PWX champion. He looks at what he's been able to achieve, and the reality is Skyler has been in this company shorter than Corey Hollis.
Absolutely.
You got to think there's some level of jealousy there. You got to think there's a lot that has helped make these guys grow up to the point of where we are today. And again, at he who cast the first stone, Skyler had finally had enough. And he said, you know what, I said I wouldn't fight you, but here's the reality. I'm going to fight you. And what you're watching right now is guys fighting all over here in North Carolina.
Man has been out there attempting to get them at least back in the arena, Trevin.
Yeah, again, ladies and gentlemen, we have no eyes on the action. You're seeing what we're not. What a battle here. Once again, we appreciate you joining us here. PWX presents Unsanctioned. You are now living why we titled this show Unsanctioned. Video on demand is on High Spots Network as we see these guys come running in.
Back into the arena.
I mean, people are just streaming in here as these men fight into the arena.
Referee Fritz attempting to at least get them within the railings.
Hollis put crotch first across the guardrail. Good Lord. You want to talk about singing a couple octaves higher. God, these
Hollis
guys.
has retrieved the belt, I believe.
Absolutely, and now getting a chance to repay that whipping. This is what Corey Hollis wanted. Wait a minute.
On the apron.
Very prone Skyler, but instead now, what a spear onto the apron, the back. Good Lord, the back of Corey Hollis right down the apron on the spine. Frankie, you've refereed a lot of matches. Have you seen a fight like this, and we're still in the infancy?
This is just, it's absolutely amazing. It's unsanctioned, Trevin. And we have the hardware.
I hate to see two men do something like this to each other. But at the end of the day, this is what they wanted.
This is what they need to do, Trevin. This issue needs to be settled, and it needs to be settled tonight.
It will be. As this night ends, one man will reign supreme here as John Skyler, as you said, throwing the hardware in the ring. Trash can lids in hand.
Corey Hollis still attempting to get to his feet. John Skyler with a sick smile on his face.
What's he finding next? He's got chairs. Skyler with dangerous designs here for Corey Hollis. What's he gonna do with the trash can lid? Crumpling it across the head and the skull of Corey Hollis.
Fritz needs to check his eyes, Trevin. He could be out.
We said this earlier, but man, if it wasn't more apparent that in a match like this, this is the kind of match that can shorten careers.
Trevin, he cut him off with that trash can lid.
Right to the head, and as Skyler was ricocheting himself over, pulling up all the momentum right there into the trash can lid.
Trevin, when you get an opportunity, look at the welts on the back of Corey Hollis.
Oh, they're horrible, and oh man, throwing him again right into the guardrail. Trust me, the human body is not meant to hit concrete and steel like that.
PWX faithful just in absolute awe. We've had a fantastic crowd today. They're just in awe of what they're watching.
An issue brewing again for nearly a year here in PWX, being settled tonight. PWX presents Unsanctioned. God, who's going to even be able to walk at the end of this as he throws him, catapults him right in.
He slingshotted him into the post, Trevin. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, perfect. You're spot on. And you got to think, the post is perhaps, if not the hardest, one of the more dangerous surfaces of the ring. It's the kind of thing that when you hit it, you can be knocked out.
Who's your saver now?
Corey Hollis talking that junk to the fans.
And look at John Skyler. You can see now showing the effects of that post. Blood all over his face.
Trevin, he is wide open. The claret is flowing in Concord tonight.
Well, and that's the thing again, the post, so dangerous, solid steel with jagged edges, and you're seeing the effect of it right now. God, look at him with that.
Trevin, he's licking the blood off of his hands. Something in Corey Hollis has snapped for sure.
How do you get to this point where you just want to do this to another individual? A man that, again, was once your brother from a different mother. What goes through your head?
Trevin, I remember meeting these guys years ago. They were these guys that drove everywhere for an opportunity, and this is what it's come down to.
Absolutely. No, they ran the roads together. Right now, Skyler trying to fight back. Probably can't even see through the blood, but those kicks, cowboy boots to the gut, and a right hand after another. Once again, no rules. Oh, goodness. Spearing the man, he's got him up. Good Lord, what are they going to do? Able to hold on for dear life and just bludgeoning him with that forearm, Frankie. What force! I can't believe he kicked out. First pinfall I recall seeing in this matchup. Have you ever seen a freaking neck breaker, a spinning neck breaker like that?
Said Corey Hollis snap, putting in those punches, busting open that cut.
So I got to take advantage of your expertise here. You're the official. You're looking at a John Skyler. How long do you let it go on?
It's completely on Jared Fritz. He's the assigned official in this main event. It is unsanctioned, but you know, he has his discretion. The blood has not stopped flowing since he was busted open, Trevin.
No, indeed, that cut. Losing blood, but the ladder! Hollis had brought a ladder out, and the baseball slide successful.
Skyler, the signs of life. That cut, Trevin, that he's still.
No, there's blood everywhere. And you can see here, taking that ladder that Corey Hollis had put into play here. Once again, no rules in this unsanctioned matchup. Looking to take him head first, but no! Hollis able to throw him right there into the apron. Oh my God, the back of his head!
He could be out.
Right into the guardrail, he could be out.
Referee Jared Fritz right there checking on him.
He could be concussed. How many times can Corey Hollis continue to bludgeon John Skyler and John Skyler to somehow continue?
Bringing that ladder into the ring, Trevin.
I can't even imagine what he's looking to do as he just throws it right down.
Trevin, he suplexed the ladder onto him. Who thinks of something like that?
Adding the acceleration there, just taking the entire ladder, throwing it against him. I mean, Skyler continues to bleed as he's choked out with that ladder. Look at the face of Hollis.
He's snapped. He's gone, Trevin.
Oh, he has snapped.
As the claret is still flowing, it's on the canvas, it's all over Jared Fritz. This is unsettling.
Skyler's asking for more, but God, hit with the trash can like that. No protection at all. Just his head was right there. This time able.
I'm gonna point something out. When those trash cans get dented, they become jagged edges. Those jagged edges could be it could absolutely bust him open, even worse than he is.
No, indeed, it'll cut the man worse. And he just barely started to get some hands up, but the reality is that trash can has been shaped by the head of John Skyler at the hands of Corey Hollis. And Hollis now with the trash can lid. Again, hitting him right in the face. And you can see here, Skyler stumbling across the ring. And again, good Lord.
Fritz needs to get in there and check.
Corey Hollis here now, heading towards the top. What does he got in mind? Might have been going for the headbutt, but instead head first into that trash can lid. what these two men are putting each other through. And let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, professional wrestling is a combat sport, but there's normally rules in professional wrestling. Men are usually there competing to be the best. That's not what you're seeing right here. There's no rules, and this is two men trying to hurt each other, trying to settle a personal issue, and this is getting ugly.
It's absolutely brutal, like nothing I've ever seen. John Skyler from underneath the ring.
Got two kendo sticks in hand.
Wielding those Singapore canes. But Trevin, if you notice, Corey Hollis has the other one.
Well, it looks like Skyler actually on purpose threw it over to him. Like a challenge. These two men sizing each other up. Oh, I assure you, the sting when you get hit with one of those canes. Kendo sticks are brutal. Look at the bodies of these men. Look at them continuing to become red as the sticks showing the effects of getting hit in the head multiple times. These sticks are falling apart. White Russian leg sweep. What a senton here from John Skyler. God, can this be over? How much more can these men do to each other? Frankie, this is hard to watch. Super kick in the trash can lid to the head. By God, let it be done. No, he kicks out. At the end of the day, these are two athletes, two human beings that I respect, with careers that I'd like to see continue on. And a night like this, it could be the end for one or both of them.
Skyler's got that other trash can, Trevin.
Putting the trash can right over the head of Corey Hollis, and this is bad for Hollis. Both arms forced to the side. He cannot protect himself. And now getting hit with a kendo stick.
Can you imagine the echo inside of that trash can, Trevin?
And did you see the way that it just bent in the trash can lid? Corey Hollis is still inside of there. And what is John Skyler thinking? Concord, North Carolina, getting a bit bloodthirsty here. It's like a Roman Coliseum, these people.
But he's up.
Indeed, and throwing that trash can right into the face of John Skyler. Stopping him right there on the top, perched precariously, and hit again with the trash can. The brutality here.
Placing that trash can precariously, Trevin, this can only end horribly.
Could end horribly for both men. It's always dangerous when you're up on the top, and with the amount of plunder all over the ring, let alone where these guys could fall. Oh God, Skyler's got him. What is he looking to do? Rolling through.
Finley rolled through the trash can.
Please be done. No, Corey Hollis kicks out. Where did he find life?
Absolutely insane.
How much more punishment can these men dish on each other? I still can't believe Corey Hollis not only surviving, but showing some signs of life now and using the ropes to pull himself to his feet. Adrenaline can only kick in so many times, Frankie. In the corner here, Skyler's pointing to this ladder. Hollis is prone. No reversal. And again, and instead Skyler thrown into the corner. Where is Hollis finding this energy? Boot to the face. God. He's got him up. And a fireman carry. Good Lord, throwing him into the ladder, Frankie.
Look at that ladder, Trevin. Skyler's out.
The ladder's destroyed, pinfall. And Skyler kicks out. Where is John Skyler getting the energy to get a shoulder out?
Trevin, the blood is still flowing. With him losing that life-giving fluid, he can only weaken. I have no idea where he's getting this energy.
No, and you said it, and there's only so much blood in the human body. He's got to be blinded by the blood in his eyes. Like you said, every moment you got to be becoming more woozy.
Back on that apron, Trevin, that is a dangerous section of the ring.
Normally one of the most dangerous. Did you just see him spit? God, this is so personal between these two.
Trevin, I have an uneasy feeling.
These men are trying to destroy each other. And they're fighting on the apron here. Nothing good can come from this. Both men are having to use the rope to hold themselves on. I honestly don't know how they're even able continuing to fight, Frankie. It looks like Skyler's starting to get the upper hand here. What a boot. And those are some serious boots there. And as he was going for the spear, instead hit with a knee. All the force, all the speed, all the momentum of Skyler eating the knee from Hollis, who just missile drop kicked him out of the ring. Good Lord.
Skyler smacked the floor, Trevin. You heard it.
And I keep saying this, but I got to reiterate, this floor is concrete. This floor has no padding.
No pretty blue mats here at PWX.
You see the chain getting wrapped around.
Oh my gosh.
The fist punching him.
Trevin, that wound is going to continue to open.
Die, Joy!
Hitting him again. They're fighting their way over towards us.
You failed us! You failed us!
And you hear Hollis, you failed us, choking the life out of him. And he said, die, John. And I've never believed a man meant it more than right now as he's choking the life out of John Skyler.
Jared Fritz right there, though. Signs of life with Court.
But that's the thing, Skyler can say all day that he doesn't want to give up, but it doesn't matter. At some point when you can't breathe, you are asphyxiated.
Trevin, how is he getting to his feet?
I don't know, but the elbow right there, and I don't like where these guys are. Way too close to where you and I are, but he's still choking the man. They are
Trevin, they're literally at our station.
mere feet away from us. And I'll tell you right now, he's got the bell. They're on the table. Hit with the bell. Hollis prone at our announced position. John Skyler is ascending the ropes. God, no. John, don't do it. Don't do it. Down through the table. With no regard for himself and sure as hell no regard for his opponent. John Skyler jumping through Corey Hollis, and you can see the sea of security of officials checking on these men. We have personnel with medical backgrounds as well, checking to make sure both men are okay. Table has been destroyed. You can actually see Frankie Gastineau turning into the official that he is, taking off his headset. He's down in there too, checking on these men. This is bad. Ladies and gentlemen, you can hear the hush that's come over the crowd here. PWX presents Unsanctioned. This nothing good, like I said, can come from a fight like this. And both men may have gotten what they wanted. Both men may not be able to continue in this matchup.
Brett, can you come over just give us a second? We're trying to get a medic in here.
I've got to wonder if two promising careers have been shortened, if two promising careers could even have been ended.
Guys, hey, do me a favor. Help. Somebody grab his neck. Hold his neck. Yeah, hold his neck. Help him try to get him to the back. Yeah. You don't have anything hard to put him on. We got a backboard. Grab around his back. Is there a medic on the way or anything? Hold on. Let me get the table. That's right. Can you get up? Out of my way. I got this shot.
Come on, get up, Skyler.
Here, we got a medic right here. Just talk to him. Okay. Love you, bud. Just check on him. He's right there.
Hollis being helped to the back. Skyler's called. Wait a minute. Skyler's attacking Corey Hollis. What in the hell? This battle, this fight, it's, good Lord. Somebody's got to stop this. He's dumping him head first over and over again into the chair. There was medical attention being given to Corey Hollis, and Skyler getting another burst of energy, just attacking the man. But Frankie, you were just there on the scene. He was hitting him over and over again into the chair head first.
Kevin, Corey Hollis is absolutely out.
No regard for...
Trevin, this is 1 year of frustration.
Wait a minute, what's this? What the hell is this?
What the hell is going on?
It's Gunnar Miller. That's Brady Pierce.
Oh.
The hell are they doing here?
Trevin, I know this is unsanctioned, but come on.
What the hell is going on? We saw earlier.
Oh, no, come on.
This is what I think it is. They were trying earlier and it's successful this time. The pedigree. Dumping Skyler. You're kidding me. No, Skyler kicks out. After an attack from two higher thugs who just continue to attack. What are they doing out here?
Trevin, this is absolutely disgusting.
Clearly these guys following the direction of
Trevin,
Corey
what are
Hollis.
they doing? They're disassembling the ring.
I just don't understand what they're even doing here. We saw Gunnar Miller at Eye of the Beholder before, Brady Pierce. Promising young man we've seen a few times, but why are they here? Why are they with...
Trevor, we can't let this happen.
No, it looks like... Frankie Gastineau just left the announce position while Gunnar and Brady are taking apart the ring. What the hell is going on? You can see any sort of protection that the ring might hold being exposed. Referees, my broadcast partner Gastineau just thrown off. PWX officials can't get to the ring. Those are pure wooden boards that have been exposed here.
I did this to you!
Gastineau being taken to the back. Oh no, not a pedigree, not on the wood. Somebody's got to stop this. Somehow Skyler with a back body drop trying to fight off these two huge men. But the numbers game. And after the battle these guys are had, he just kicked him. Square in the genitals. There's no other way to say it. He kicked them right south of the border. God. After everything these men had done to each other in this battle, and no, hanging DDT! A hanging DDT, there was no way to even pretend to protect himself. And these thugs holding down Skyler, you're kidding me. This is ridiculous. Corey Hollis. I don't know what is going on, how he got in the head of these two young men, but just helped do the dirty work, and John Skyler defeated. You can see PWX officials trying to get John Skyler out of the ring. Hollis is demanding the microphone.
Like I said, lost prophet, savior, and if you're wondering what this is Corey Hollis's improved country chant.
Corey Hollis calling Gunnar Miller, Brady Pierce, calling them the improved country jacked, while his former tag team partner left in a literal heap of blood on top of exposed boards. I've seen a lot of wars throughout all of professional wrestling, and I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight PWX presents Unsanctioned. What these two men did to each other. Anywhere but in an unsanctioned fight like this would have been considered criminal. There would have been charges pressed. But instead, Corey Hollis standing tall with the new and improved country jacked. Let's see, we're getting some help for John Skyler. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here, whether you're watching video on demand on the High Spots Network, and you can see right there the amount of folks that are checking on John Skyler. You can see even his girlfriend. You saw the young lady earlier ring announcing the women's matchup. The number of security in there, the number of officials. We're gonna have to get some help for John Skyler. And again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here PWX presents Unsanctioned. Whether you were watching video on demand on the High Spots Network, whether you were watching on physical media, we appreciate your support. And we got to stay tuned. PWXPro.com. Expect news on what.
That's how winning is done, boys. That's how winning is done.
On behalf of everybody here from your wrestling experience, we want to thank you for coming out here tonight and supporting us. I'd like to thank you for supporting us this year, 2017. We hope to see you again January 2018 for the PWX X16 tournament. Until then, I'm your announcer, good night, everyone.
Stay tuned to PWXPro.com for news as we follow this story. And again, we return with X16 January 28. You heard night one, DLC, Ducks, Ladder, and Chairs. PWX Tag Team Championship, Ugly Ducklings facing the Syndicate. But in the meantime, we need to get some help from John Skyler. For Frankie Gastineau, this is Trevin Adams. Thanks again for joining us.